We're here with Stephannie Solomon, educator, author, teacher, to interview about some of the things that you're doing now. Talk about your journey since 1997 when we had the last interview.
Okay. Since then, I've been asked to be a co-author with several other authors, many notable women, such as the daughter of Dr. Martin Luther King, who's now gone on to be with God. But we, among some other women, were invited to share in a devotional edited by Dr. Susan Johnson Cook called Sister Strength and Sister to Sister, devotions for and from African American women. So I've co-authored with those two books. A ministry has blossomed from the teaching of the book Conversations with the King. I taught that for a year, and out of that came an incorporated ministry, teaching and writing ministry, a website, and it's a very interactive website. It has, it's called Writing What the Spirit Says, and it has several nuggets on just different principles or disciplines that the Christian should live by. That's very helpful and very empowering, such as commitment, discipline, those types of things on the website. Also, those are called victory nuggets, by the way, and they've been very helpful. The feedback on how they've been helpful has been immense. Also, I have on the website 2 free downloads of chapters from both books. From Conversations with the King, There's Forgiveness is Not an Option. That has been the most shared, I'll put it, shared chapter from that book, where people email me, call me, and tell me how they've been delivered in certain areas of their life because they've looked at forgiveness very differently. So I decided to put that on, where I am actually reading the book to the listener. And out of the newer book, Living with the King, I selected Behind Closed Doors, where there's an audio free download of that as well. So the website came out of that, and of course the second book, Living with the King, came out of that. And along the way, throughout those years of writing, the Lord continued to open doors for my teaching ministry. So the journey for teaching and writing have been intertwined since the last time we talked, and I'm just excited about the next level of where that is going to take.
Self-published.
Yes, I have. Yes, I did. I wanted to go the traditional route. However, after being rejected so many times, hearing that the market was full of devotional books, that it was being classified as a self-help book, it was being classified as a devotional book. I was disappointed initially, but I realized that this didn't come from me or my wanting. This was put in me, and since God put this in me, He had to deliver this. And He moved me into self-publishing, which is very different from the traditional way, because our author has to put the money up front. And hopefully, if you're with the right publishing company, they will handle you very carefully. And I have to admit that I've been with 2 publishing companies, and the company that I'm with now distributes, which is good, and distributes globally, because there's no way that I could get this book into the hands of people around the world on my own, and even know where the bookstores are. So I self-published. It has been a blessing to me. I'm learning more than just writing, but marketing and publicity and the whole record-keeping aspect of it as well.
You've offered to help with ghostwriting for aspiring publishers?
Yes, I've
aspiring writers.
Yes, I've been asked if I would assist. And these have been individuals who are, one would think, because they have opportunities to speak often and they write a lot of their work, that it would not be an issue. But sitting down and writing a book is very different than preparing for a speaking engagement. And so I've said yes, and if they are willing to accept my critiquing of their verbiage, it's not a problem.
Who's the target audience for your?
Right, the target audience is basically the Christian community, people who have accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior and are willing to surrender and submit to His way and His principles for living. However, there is an evangelistic component to my writing, and so for those who do not know the Lord, they are inquisitive enough to hear something, to read something that touches the core of their being, to ask the Lord into their lives, to empower them, to deliver them, to heal them, to move them on, to be a saved person and surely a delivered person and surely an empowered person.
And what do you have coming up next?
Ha I know that the Lord put in my spirit a series. So how He's going to do it, I do not know, because I am amazed at what He's done so far. There has been a prayer CD that was put out, I forgot to mention that, along the way. That was in 2000. My daughter was 9 years old at the time, and she assists with the prayer on one of them, and that's really a blessing. But He may do something different. It may be writing with something audible or something visual. We live in a high-tech age, and I am one who believes in using all of these venues to reach the lost and to reach those who are suffering and those who are open for some form of healing and deliverance. So,
And you have a retreat?
Yes.
Coming up, I saw on the website.
Actually, yes, that's one of the things that was birthed out of the incorporation of the ministry. 4 have gone forth so far. This year will be the 5th one. So it's a milestone. I'm real excited about that. It will be October 29th through the 30th at the Embassy Suites in Hunt Valley, Maryland. And as I said, I'm excited and my supporters are excited. And when I say supporters, I mean those who have purchased the books, they're part of the mailing list. They have come routinely to various engagements where I've taught, but anyone could be a supporter. It could be a first-time purchaser of the book or what have you, or maybe not, just want to come. That's fine.
How can people find out more? Can they get the book on the website, or can they register for the retreat on the website?
They can do both. They can do both. The book is available wherever books are sold. Books A Million, Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, online Barnes & Noble, brick and mortar bookstores. If one goes to a bookstore and it's not on the shelf, they can ask and it can be mailed to them within 24 hours because the book is available. Okay. As far as the retreat, they can come online. We have a PayPal system. They can register there. Or they could call 410-661-5902, which is the ministry line, and get information there.
It would probably be a good idea to give the ministry line number again,
Sure.
so that some people who don't have computers.
Okay, surely. It's Conversations with the King Ministries Incorporated. The P.O. Box is 44444. That's 5 4s. Nottingham, Maryland. That's all one word, Nottingham, 21236. And the number, again, the phone number is 410-661-5902.
Again, we're here with Stephannie Solomon, educator, teacher, writer. So get the book, Living with the King. Come to the retreat.